Alright, what the fuck is up, YouTube? How are y'all doing today? I know I'm doing well, and I wanted to come on here and kind of just talk about something that's been on my mind a bit recently. And, I'll be honest, it's kind of tough to talk about, but I made a video talking about my dream life, and I realized I didn't really. So, when I made this channel, I was in some deep mental health shit, and it led to me being in psychosis. Now, up until, you know, maybe a couple weeks ago, I'd say like in early to mid August, I kind of started getting my spark back for things. Things started coming back. But before that, it was 2 years of nonstop psychosis episodes, mental health breakdowns, hearing voices, literally having like schizo episodes, going to the hospital for suicide and stuff like that. And I really wanted to come on here and just share my story and give the best advice that I could possibly give for this. As you know, there are so many people out there I know who are probably out there and they're struggling and they don't really know what to do and they feel lost. Because I'll be honest, I felt lost. But at the end of the day, you know, you can only really do so much about that. And there's certain ways that you can like cope and find your way around it. So, what am I gonna So, when I was in my psychosis, it was mainly because I realized I hit the moment in I think everyone experiences this at least in their life, unless they become like a crazy narcissist, that you're not the center of the universe and you're not special and you're not the chosen one. You're not going anywhere because you said you're going somewhere and because you feel like it's your destiny. At the end of the day, it's not. And you know what? It's so dumb. I thought, looking back, I feel so stupid for like even thinking that in the first place. Like, bro, you just gotta live your life to the best that you possibly can. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do what you believe is your passion. Not because you're some fucking. Like, I genuinely, in my psychosis, I thought I was the chosen one. But it was a long, long time. And I was fighting battles every single day. And just doing a lot of the videos on these channel. I'm not gonna lie, I was on hard drugs. I was horribly addicted to Xanax. I was doing coke, I was doing Molly, I did ketamine once, I was doing everything under the sun. And I was doing hydros, fucking literally anything you could get your hands on. And I probably got fucked up a lot of these times. I'm not gonna lie, I was so cooked that if I even like if you looked at me the wrong way back then, I probably would have thought you was a demon trying to get me. But beyond that, I want to kind of talk about how I managed to get out of it. And a lot of these like stupid things was like, oh, just be happy. What do you mean you're sad? You're depressed? You're depressed? Just be happy. That shit is not the case. That shit is the biggest lie, because when you're in such a deep spot, there's no just being happy. You're not just gonna go be happy. That's just not how that works. At the end of the day, you gotta be your own person. And I feel like I'm happy I went through what I went through, because it gave me everything I knew. Like, I now know my passions. I know I don't have to feel obligated to share everything I do. I don't have to, be a certain way. And I'm genuinely happy that I, found my way through. I have a lot clearer of a headspace. I'm not, skitzing out anymore. I'm, very comfortable with who I am and what I do and what I want to do. Um, I've been, I, I know I really want to be uploading a whole lot more videos, but, the thing is, sometimes it's kind of tough too, and I'm still kind of getting things figured out, because like when I came out of my psychosis, like I wasn't a whole different person. It's not like I was in a fucking coma and some other person took over, but like I was pretty fucked. Like, I can't lie, it was messed up, and I really wanted to better myself, take some time and try and better myself. Now, I'm definitely, still trying to find words on how to put, what I experienced into a perspective. But it was a lot of arguing and pushing people away, which is one thing you should never do. Don't push people away, bro. Just, at the end of the day, I'm not going to share my beliefs on life and shit like that and the afterlife and all that, but enjoy it while you're here, man. Like, You got no idea what's next, if there even is a next. And that shit shouldn't scare you, it should motivate you. That shit shouldn't, just don't even think about it. I know it's hard. I know you're like, what do you mean? You just said like, oh, if you're depressed, just, be happy. That's like the same thing. Nah, just don't think about it. Just keep doing what you want to do. Literally do what makes you happy in that fucking moment. But you have to stay smart. When people say live in the moment, don't live in the moment and go kill someone and think you're going to be fine tomorrow and go, oh, it's just living in the moment. Fuck no. You have to be smart too. A lot of these these stories and shit, and people will tell you like, oh yeah, I was just living in the moment and I got rich, or I was living in the moment and my whole life got rich. You have to be smart. You can't just be a stupid person. You actually have to think. A lot of the stuff in life requires you to think, but just a little bit. And then eventually you get into like a flow. And then once you start becoming your own person as you grow up and get older and go through more experiences, you're going to be a lot different of a person than you were before. And don't feel like you're changing up on yourself because you're growing as yourself. You are a continuous growth until death. Now, I really know that I got dreams in my life that I really want to make happen. Will they ever happen? I have no idea. But am I going to fucking fight to make them happen? Fuck yes, I will. I want to be on tour, bro. That's at the end of the day, because I still be making music and stuff, but I make it under a different name in honor of my friend Jeff Rose. R.I.P. So, what's wrong with that? I remember, I feel like a lot of my psychosis might have started a bit when my one online friend who I was very, very close with passed away. His name was, I always called him Mr. Jeffrey, but his name on fucking World of Warcraft and Discord was Jeff Rose. And, I played with him all the time. We played lots of fucking games. And pretty much, I remember we went like a while without talking to each other for a bit, just because of things. I'm not going to get into it. And I went back and I was like, listen, we should play again. And his friend told me that he had sadly killed himself. It genuinely has stuck with me my whole life so far. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. I miss the dude so fucking much. That shit, bro, that shit genuinely just broke my fucking heart. He was such a good guy. He didn't deserve what he was going through, his battles and everything that he was facing. And I feel like, in my eyes, by me kind of getting through my mental health struggles, in a way, I kind of finished his battle in ways that, I don't really know how to explain it, but I was able to continue fighting for what he fought for. In a way, I never really said this shit out loud, but I really hope he's out there somewhere and it's not just over for him. I know, I hope that there's a time in my life where I can see him again. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that little cut there. That was getting a little tough to talk about because I haven't really ever said any of that out loud. I know I miss him a lot. It feels like a struggle is over now. I hope he's resting in peace. I know he a fallen brother out there. He ain't deserve that. But I thought about him so much through my mental health. And that was like one of the main things stopping me from ending it, because I knew how much I felt as just him being just one of my friends online. And I thought how much it would impact on my family, and that continued to help me motivate to get through my shit. So I pretty much just got my shit together. I started working, started getting money, started being able to, do more of what I want to do. You know, that shit tough. And when I don't make music under the same name I make this under, that's for a different thing. But it's got Rosie in it. That's the musical name I'm finna go by for him. Think about it for a while. I just want to say you can fight any battle. You can get out of mental health. I promise you it's not forever. I promise you, you know, that things will get better. You just have to be smart, be logical, and don't make stupid choices. Be aware of where you are and what you're doing. Don't distract yourself with things. Stay present in the present moment. Be okay with that. Be okay with what you're seeing, and just keep pushing forward. Get better at what you do. Don't say that what you're doing right now is the best you can do. Know that there's better. Know that you can improve, and go with that. And for the end of this video, I really want to just, it's a more of a serious video. I'm sorry for the serious tone. I miss you, Jeffrey. I hope you're hearing this. May you rest in peace.